So here come the leaders after the short program, Tarasova and Morozov, also of Russia. And they are the 2017 European champions after taking bronze 2 straight years prior to that. Really, last season was their coming out party. We were all wondering who was going to make a name for themselves with Volosojar and Trankov not competing last year, and it was them. Really nothing was going to get in their way last year. World bronze medalist after she took 14 stitches in her leg before the short program. He accidentally cut her.
Well, they are wearing blades. Here we go. 4 revolutions, count them. Oh, just tiny bit under-rotated, but that was slick and clean, and that is what's going to set them apart already. At least 3 points ahead of Ksenia and Fedor on the very first element. Nice quad twist. Staying upright there. One of the tricks is being able to start believing that you deserve to stand on the top of the podium.
Exactly. And keep an eye on that technical tracker. It's showing you the score of the current skater and the leaders so far.
Oh my gosh, she made that look easy, didn't she?
She did.
Just rattling off the elements at the top of this program. Triple, double, and another one for good measure. Well done.
Yes, I think you could fairly say that the music is not disturbing the elements.
They do like that poppy music. You know,
they do.
Last season it was kind of like a jazzercise, and now this is Christina Aguilera Candyman.
Yeah. Well, to each his own, but...
Right now, it's all elements and fun, and when you're hitting them as well as they are, you're just enjoying the energy.
Yeah. I think they're such a classic-looking pair team, though, with those elegant lines, and really in the Russian tradition. I just think they could do a better program than this.
It is interesting, in the Olympic season, the skaters do tend to go classical.
Yeah.
Why don't you come home and bring yourself to my broken heart? Because you know I can't wait long.
The difference between this program and Stolbova Klimov is in this program I'm waiting for them to do the elements. That's what interests me. And with Stolbova Klimov, I don't really care so much about the elements because the program interests me much more.
It looks hard because it is. You could see Vladimir really concentrating. Took a lot of time to get that lift up.
can see if you look at the technical tracker, you can already see that their technical score on their elements is much higher than Stolbova-Klimov's. And that, I think, is what's going to make the difference.
Well, another high-energy performance by the Russian pair of Tarasova and Morozov. Yes, everyone understands if you need to catch your breath, because that did feel like a workout. There's their coach, Nina Moser, who also coaches Stolbova and Klimov. I always find that interesting.
Must
when
be
you're
fun at the rink every day, yes.
Your main competition is right there.
It's so Virtue and Moyer.
Yeah.
Inside skating joke. Sorry.
Well, as mentioned, it was a great season for them last year, taking the European Championship title, wanting to carry that momentum over into an Olympic year. But I do have to ask, just because, you know, we keep saying Olympic year, how will this type of music be looked at, judged, when you're going to such a big competition?
Okay, I think that sometimes, you know, when you take a bunch of pictures and you put them together and you put the white backgrounds with the white and you stand back and you've got Obama, you know, like you've got a different look. And when you come into that collage and you've got a high energy program that the audience has been dying to break the tension with, it can work. Or it looks like you're not taking it seriously. So, I don't know. I mean, I think if they can sell it, I feel like I'd like to take Vladimir and, you know, hang out with him and go through the history of that dance and try and get him off the ice and see if I could, you know, break down his classic structure a little bit so that we could all relax into it and believe that he's having fun. And as soon as that started happening, then I'll think they'll buy it.
It feels like last year's program to me.
It does.
Exactly.
And
It's
people
the same.
loved it. Well, the judges, I should
they love
say.
the fact that they skated it clean. And so they're getting a lot of things because they skate generally pretty cleanly. But to me, the music is just there as background for them to do the elements to. And I think they're capable of so much more than that.
They're so good. They can they can almost make everything look good. I mean, I think they're just really on a roll right now.
Well, 147.37 is a personal best for them, and that will be enough to actually claim the title here at the Grand Prix of Russia. When you add it all up, they will finish ahead of Stolbova, Klimov, their training partners. Tarasova and Morozov, three-time national medalists, but this year, 2017, they finished behind Stolbova, Klimov, so let the battle continue between those two. And I think Morozov is still trying to catch his breath.
He is. It's really shaken up.